Begin with, we have this concept of the people from other planets as little green men. Are they green from what you know? Are they all the same?
Unfortunately, they're not so benevolent.
A fucking alien.
What's good? Welcome here, 51 here with your host Jimmy. Another day in the jungle. Give us a like, subscribe, and also become part of our community in goldenarboxing.com, where you're going to listen and hear a lot of the best boxing that we have available. You can also check out and subscribe here in our YouTube channel, where you're going to learn also and analyze a lot of the things that are going on in boxing. And the things that we say here, a lot of people don't talk about it. They don't got the balls. So give us that like and subscribe to our channel if you like what you hear. All right, let's get into this. I hate giving predictions in a lot of these fights for a few reasons, and this is what I've noticed. That's why I never wanted to do a YouTube channel, and it's because if let's just imagine, all right, if I said Andre Ward is going to be Gennady Golovkin, automatically people think I love black people and I'm against white people. How can I say that? How can you say that? That's crazy. That's absolutely bananas. I like Andre Ward because I know that he has the skill set to beat somebody like Gennady Golovkin. Suddenly, if I say that Canelo Alvarez is ducking Demetrius Andrade, I hate Mexican people, which is the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life. If I say that Naoya Inoue is not going to beat Stefan Fulton, suddenly I'm labeled as an Asian hater and yada yada yada, right? That's what the common theme seems to be when you oppose somebody who is from a different country or God knows what. And I find that very interesting because, to be honest with you, I believe, and you can see this throughout history, I mean, I think there's no question about it, that the black American fighter is the most skillful boxer that's roamed the earth as far as skill set wise is. Now, there are also fighters that were back in the 50s who were really good and very dangerous, who weren't black, who were really good. But those fighters don't exist anymore, and it seems like the level of competition, has also gone down, in my opinion, because a lot of the trainers, the best trainers like Emmanuel Stewart, Eddie Futch, Ray Arcel, Winnie Brimstein, all those trainers, they no longer exist, and they helped a lot of different world champions. They were really, really good at their craft, and they made a big impact in the boxing world during their times. But when you look at history, it seems to suggest that a lot of the black fighters were being avoided, whether it was the era of the Iron Age, where Jack Johnson and Sam Langford, technically Jack Johnson didn't want to fight Sam Langford, which is the Canadian fighter, whether it's in the Black Murderers Row era with Beryl Liddell, Aaron Wade, Coco Kid, you name him. Eddie, what was his name? Eddie Booker. I think his name was Eddie Booker. I did an article about him many years ago. Jack Chase. There were a lot of good fighters who were avoided, who were black back in the day. Okay, but there were fighters who were from a different ethnic group that used to fight him as well. But in the elite level, even fighters like Sugar Ray Robinson avoided certain Black Murder fighters, like Charlie Burley, one of them. Okay, so when you look at history, you gotta give them credit because of what they've done, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. If they are more skillful, and I believe that they can beat certain fighters, then that's what I fucking believe. Okay. If you put Tyson Fury and you give me Deontay Wilder, I'm going to tell you that Tyson Fury is a much more skillful fighter than Deontay Wilder. But if Deontay Wilder catches him, he can knock him out. And he put him down 3 times, if I'm not mistaken, possibly 4. Either way, so there's this notion in boxing where if you support a certain fighter which is not from your ethnic group, suddenly you're a traitor or some fucking garbage like that only American people believe. Okay? And it's very interesting because even when there's certain fighters who are fighting in a different country or against a different country, let's put it that way, people would rather actually choose the boxer who's from a different country than a fighter if he's, let's say, black from the United States. And I will never understand that. I didn't grow up around black people, so I don't really know. New Mexico, there's not a lot of black people, but I don't see anything wrong with, black people representing United States and fighting for something that's going to belong to our nation and not somebody else's nation, right? And it really shocks me when I see British people supporting fighters like Anthony Joshua, and they support him because he is British. But we don't have that sort of unification from our own country. And it really saddens me. It really does. I don't believe most Latino fighters fighting in the United States, as far as right now, have this skill set or not training in a way that is the same that the Italian Americans or the black fighters have, because they used to be very technical fighters back in the day. And they were good. Manuel Ortiz was a great fighter. I mean, he was definitely a great fighter. Manuel Ortiz was amazing. But Willie Pep was really good. I mean, you had Freddie Dawson, who was amazing as well. Yeah, really good fighters, man, back in the day. And it just surprises me that out of the Latinos in the United States, especially, let's say, the ones who say that, they're Mexican origin or whatever, I don't see too many skillful fighters in our country. I'm just being honest. So something needs to change for me to start believing that, because I believe everything is about skills. Okay? And we gone so down in our boxing that the Filipinos, for example, were the ones to say, hey, you know what? Floyd Mayweather Jr. is running from Manny Pacquiao in the fight. And suddenly that got adopted from all sorts of, casual fans saying, oh, he's ducking, he's running. Nobody was saying that about Pernell Whitaker when he was fighting against Chavez. Nobody was saying that. But it's only the newer fans, because the Filipino fans influence the American fans and the Latino fans to believe such a stupid shit. Okay? There's many countries that would love to fight or have the fighters that we have in the United States, whether they're black, Latino, it doesn't matter. Many countries would love to have our fighters, but they don't have the skill set to do so. Because when it comes down to sparring, when it comes down to the level of competition, America is a doghouse. America is a doghouse. Okay? And we have the best of the best. We have 600 champions, at least close to 600 champions worldwide. Mexico only has 200 champions, or close to 200 champions now. And some people say, well, half of those champions in America are Mexican. That's not true. I think it's only maybe 45 of them, maybe 45 were world champions. That's it. That's all they have. And it's not bad, but America is an ethnic group. That's like me saying that, Sugar Ramos was considered Mexican and he was Cuban. So I want to take that from Mexico as well. Mantequilla Nápoles was also from Mexico. I mean, was also Cuban, but he considered himself Mexican. So are we going to do that too? Canelo looks like a fucking Irish guy. He looks like he's from Ireland. Are we just going to do that too? So we just take Canelo out of, we put him as an Irish fighter, because he definitely looks Irish. He doesn't, if you're going by that bullshit, then you see, we could do that with any country. You can do that with any country. And you start selecting, I can say, oh, you know what, Latino fighters are successful because they have the indigenous in it. It's not the white people that are there. See, now I can select that. If it was, see, you can do that with any country. That's what I'm saying. And it's just stupid. You're from a country. You're born in that country. That's where your country's from. That's what you're gonna represent. And I'm so fucking sick and tired of this shit because I just feel like people hate each other. And like, if you give any analysis, they're gonna give you your hate. They just give you fucking hate back. That's all. It's like, you can't disagree or agree. Even black people do the same fucking thing too. Like, if I say, okay, you know what, I think, Floyd Mayweather Jr. destroyed boxing. Oh, you're a hater. Shit, man, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up. You know that's true. Okay, he did destroy boxing. If I say Canelo continued this garbage, then suddenly Mexican fans, well, the ones born in America at least, because I don't know, they're Americans really. They will say, oh, you hate us or whatever. Come on, man. That's just stupid. You guys are out of your fucking minds, all of you. You guys need some serious, like, therapy, bro. Psychotherapy. Because that's just stupid. So anytime there's a disagreement, it just seems like it's based upon, like, race or your ethnic group or whatever. And I just can't see it that way, man. I mean, you guys got to grow the fuck up, okay? You got to grow the fuck up, okay? I'm just fucking sick and tired. When I give my analysis here, I'm looking at who I believe is going to win. If I believe that Ryan Garcia is going to beat Gervonta Davis, well, fucking that's what I believe. Sorry it hurts your fucking feelings, okay? Why don't you go cry somewhere else and, and tell mommy to tuck in your blanket. Shut the fuck up, man. That's my opinion. If I believe that Gennady Golovkin was ducking Andre Ward, well, fucking sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? Does it hurt you? You gonna call mommy? Shit. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's just really weird. It's just very weird to me. I don't think that Naya Yuna is going to be Stefan Fulton. Does that mean I hate Asian people? Bitch, I've dated more Asian women than you probably dated your fucking hand, okay? Your right hand. Unless you're a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't give a shit about that. In fact, if I was to support somebody, just giving some of my ancestry, I would support some Native American fighter. Because I'm from that region. So, we are mixed up in whatever. So if I was going to support somebody, I was supporting it. But we don't got any good fighters right now. We had a crazy Chief. I forgot what his name was. And Chief Paris, which were, good boxers back in the day. But nothing is spectacular. I'm not going to hype them up or anything. I mean, they were okay. But it just seems like for some reason, people have lost the sense of boxing and they're just going to different topics that are unrelated. And I can feel that in a lot of the comment sections. I mean, I can tell you that right now. That's why I was hesitant to start this program in English, because this shit comes out. See, I could have just done this in Spanish, and Latino people in Spanish have a lot of more common sense. You got your idiots too. You got them everywhere. But they don't bring some of the shit that they bring in America. In America, you guys bring some fucking crazy shit. All of you do. You guys bring some crazy shit to this. Take that shit off. Put it up your ass, okay? Don't bring it here. All that I'm saying is, when I give my analysis, I'm just hoping, that's what I think. Now, if you believe differently, we can debate it. We can talk about it. But you guys got to be honest with the sport. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the sport of boxing right now is broken. And it's broken because of you. Since you're so focused on and protecting fighters because of their ethnic group, the fighters that are fucking boxing the most are hiding under that pretense, and they're basically saying like, hey, you know what? I'm going to hide because I know this guy's going to support me no matter what. If I duck, he's going to be there for me. He's going to be sucking my dick. Oh yeah, he'll suck my dick. And you will. And you will suck his dick. I've seen it many times. This fighter ducks this other fighter. Oh, but this fighter ducked this other fighter. What does that have to do? Your fighter ducked it. Just admit it. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not going to hurt you. But if you don't call the bullshit, what's going to happen is that a lot of these fighters are going to do whatever the fuck they want. Listen, bro. You guys are too fucking fixed on undefeated records. Okay? Undefeated records don't serve a purpose. That's the exception. That's not the rule. If you want to look at what boxing records should look like, they would look like UFC right now. You would see a lot of losses in a lot of people's careers. Because if everybody fights each other, they're all gonna fucking lose. Okay? If Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought Paul Spadafora, if he would have fought Paul Williams or Keith Thurman, he could have lost those fights. Okay? Now you can imagine for him and say, no, he wouldn't have lost the fight. But see, you bring in your fucking imagination. That's why they need to fight. Okay, if Canelo would have fought Andrade, I believe Andrade beats the shit out of him. That's my opinion. Okay? That's what I believe. I believe David Benavidez will fuck him up. I believe Dave Morrell Jr. will fuck him up even harder. But that's just my opinion. But if they're not fighting, and you're telling me that Canelo's just going to beat David Benavidez just because somebody told you that or because you've seen his skill set. No, bitch, that doesn't work that way. Styles make fights. Styles make fights. Okay? Sugar Shane Mosley, favorite against Brendan Forrest. Didn't happen. They shocked everybody. Brendan Forrest. Then he fights Mayorga. He didn't win against Mayorga. Everybody thought that Anthony Joshua was going to beat Andy Ruiz. Never happened. I mean, the first fight, everybody was in shock. Everybody was telling me that Lomachenko was going to crush Teofimo Lopez. Never happened. Never happened. Everybody telling me that Teofimo was going to fight. That was going to beat George Kambosos Jr. Destroy. I don't know about that. That guy doesn't look like he's, gonna not give Teofimo problems, and he lost. Then people were saying that Kambosos was going to destroy Haney, and I think there's just an obsession with people wanting to see other people lose. What's the deal with that, bro? Like, what's the deal? Who cares if they lose or they fucking win? You should be celebrating the fighters like Gabriel Rosado who are taking every single fight. You should be taking fighters like Stefan Fulton, like Jojo Diaz. People criticizing Amir Khan. Oh, he's glass jaw. Bro, Amir Khan went up and fought Canelo Alvarez. Never gave him a rehydration clause, bro. And he had a bad chin. You gotta give him some fucking credit, bro. He's a bum. He didn't do anything. He fought Terence Crawford. I mean, this dude fought everybody. Of course he was going to lose. One thing you can't say is that Amir Khan ducked anybody. You can't say that about JoJo. He went up and fought Devin Haney, which to me is more complicated than Ryan Garcia. But Gay Russell Jr. Gay Rosado fought everybody. Deontay Wilder has fought everybody. He's going to lose. Eventually, you're going to lose. Somebody has your name and your number. I mean, that's just what it is. Does that mean he sucks? Adrian Broner talked a lot of shit. He was kind of a Mike Tyson of his time, Adrian Broner. Definitely, he's lost a lot of concentration, and obviously, he's not what he used to be. But he didn't duck anybody. He fucking fought everybody. What else do you want? He doesn't throw his hands. Well, hey, let me tell you one thing. Sometimes fighters change their style. Keith Thurman did it. They don't want to get caught anymore. But as long as he's taking the fight, he's still going to get punished if he doesn't do something. But everybody talks about Adrian Broner. He's a clown, whatever. Come on, man. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. The dude took every single fight. But then you're worshiping Gennady Golovkin, who's a fucking clown, never became undisputed in one weight class, bro. In one weight class. And this is the God of War. Shut the fuck up, man. He didn't even go up one weight class, but he had Kell Brook coming up 2 weight classes. He ain't got no problem with that, or trying to fight Mayweather. Remember that? Well, I will go down to 154, man. So you don't want to go up 1 weight class against Underwood. And Underwood went and fought Kovalev. And then people say, well, that was a robbery. Well, he fought fucking Kovalev, okay? Just leave it at that. And he beat him the second time. What's the big deal? But you're worshiping Gennady Golovkin and you're insulting. I mean, some people are calling Jojo Diaz a bum, bro. Jojo Diaz has more balls than Gennady Golovkin will ever have in 3 life cycles right now. Canelo put in rehydration. Gervonta Davis put in rehydration clauses. Jojo didn't put no rehydration clause when he fought Devin Haney. He didn't do that. You can clown Gary Russell Jr. all you want, but he didn't put a rehydration clause against Mark Messiah, who looks much bigger than he does. Inoue hasn't done shit in any of the divisions he's been in. All 15, I don't care what you say. He didn't fight any of the fighters. He didn't even unify. Not one time in that division. Didn't send a contract. That's his legacy. And became undisputed in a pretty weak division. 118 is pretty weak. I can't fucking give him credit. But you trying to compare him with who? Like a Carbajal? Is that who you're trying to compare him to? Miguel Carbajal? Fuck no. He's no Miguel Carbajal to me. He's no Miguel Carbajal to me. No, sir. So, he's not like a midget Wolgast or anybody, you know. This guy is okay. I don't see anything special about him. But now he's fighting Fulton, so I will give him credit for that. That's not an issue for me. I still don't believe he'll beat Fulton. I think Fulton is much more skillful, and he's fighting fighters in their prime who are dangerous. So you guys got to drop this. I am black. I am Mexican. I am whatever the fuck you want to put in your head. I'm Filipino. I'm Asian. You guys got to drop that shit. It's just boxing is on the decline. Understand that. Boxing is on the decline. All you fuckers are saying that, why did Tyson Fury not accept Usyk's fight? Oh, because there were 60 million in Saudi Arabia. Actually, to be honest with you, I think the reason why that fight wasn't made was because Fury doesn't want the fucking fight. Okay? That's the reason why. And to be honest with you, they could have made the fight happen. And many of these fighters could make that fight happen as well. But they're scared of you. Because once they lose, you're going to abandon them. Because you're a bitch. All you care is about the winners. But when they lose, you run from them. You run from these people. You run away. Even from the fighters that you say that you like, you run away from. Because you're all fucking cowards. And backstabbers too. Tell you that right now. I'm not even a fan of many of these fighters, but I give them a lot of credit for taking some of these fights. I give them a lot of credit. If Ryan loses against Gervonta Davis, okay, I lost my bet, but I give him credit for taking that fight. I'm not gonna call him a bum. If you set that precedent calling fighters bums after they lose, nobody wants to fight anybody, man. Are you stupid? If I tell you, you know what, I want you to fight that guy, and you know that if you lose against that guy, everybody in the town is gonna call you an idiot and a dumbass. The one reason why you might not want to fight that guy is because of the repercussions. So, if you want to change boxing, you got to change your attitude towards the sport of boxing. United States, you know, it just seems like there's a lot of different ethnic groups. I understand, but you gotta call a spade, man. When boxers are doing the wrong thing, they should be criticized, no matter what group they're from, man. You gotta criticize these boxers. They can't get away with this shit. While you're fucking screaming in internet and shit, they're making millions out of your stupid ass. And it doesn't matter what group, what ethnic group they are. They're fucking prostitutes. They're, worth $12,000, and you fucking using your right hand, watching porn and shit. Don't let them get away with this shit. And you, as a boxing fan, I'm not telling you to not support your ethnic group. Of course, that's fine. I don't give a shit what you do. But bro, when these fighters are fucking up, or somebody gives a prediction, don't fucking make it all about race, okay? I'm just sick and fucking tired of it, man. Just tired. I'm just tired of this shit. You know, and it mostly happens in United States. If you do it in a different country, it's more about, you know, he's from my country. How can you say that? They get offended and shit. But they don't make it about race. At least not most people do. Some always do. But in America, it's not about the country you're in. It's about race. It's just incredible, man. It's just incredible. The most disrespectful fans I've ever met. They're not from... Most of them are from America. Fucking disrespectful. A lot of them. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on this topic. And, you know, hopefully things change, but probably not. Anyway, give us a like, subscribe, and, you know, if you like what we say here, you know, you can also check our webpage, goldenhourboxing.com, for more news and information. Peace out and peace.